YouTube. Today I wanted to make a video about what I like about the HCSB and the CSB Bible translations. HCSB stands for Holman Christian Standard Bible, and the CSB stands for Christian Standard Bible. When I got into youth ministry about, 6 or 7 years ago, I was looking at some different Bible translations to use with the youth that was readable and accurate. There are some very literal translations that I use today. New American Standard Bible is a very word-for-word translation, and I love the NASB, and even the English Standard Version is a little bit more on the literal side. But what HCSB had done in 2000, I think it was 2003 when this translation came out, when it was first published, HCSB did what they called an optimal equivalent. So they would try to be as word for word as they possibly could, where they could. And when the sentence didn't read well, they would go with a bit more thought for thought to still be accurate, but for the sentence or the paragraph to make sense. I feel they did a fantastic job on that in the HCSB. Other things I really liked about the HCSB is they used, for the name of God, they used Yahweh, like in the Old Testament. I thought that was really cool. Personal pronouns of God, they capitalized those, which I really like that. They retained the word slave for bondservant. I could take it or leave it, but I thought it was really cool because I think in some context that really captures what the text is saying. The Old Testament quotes in the New Testament's in bold, so it catches your eye as you're reading that. I really like that. And most importantly, I think the thing I like the most about the HCSB is that it was a translation of just the Greek and the Hebrew. So it was some 100, I think it's 100 scholars or 98 scholars from a bunch of different Christian denominations that came together to work on this. This was not just a Southern Baptist text, although it did kind of get that reputation for a while. It wasn't just a Southern Baptist text, but it's a very, very, very good translation that I really liked. And it was just a translation directly from Greek and Hebrew. I thought that was cool. It was not a revision of an already existing English translation that they just wanted to revise, but rather they just went back fresh and looked at Greek, Hebrew, some Aramaic, and they translated it directly from there. And it's a newer translation, and it works really, really, really well. HCSB did not gain that much traction. I don't know if it was Holman just didn't do a good marketing job on it. Some people say that it's kind of clunky in the way that it reads. I never found it to be clunky. I may be, alone thinking that. But I thought it reads really well. And I really, I was an HCSB onlyist, almost, not really. But then Holman did something here recently, 2016, or maybe it's 2017, they did a complete overhaul, a complete revision of their work. And they came out with the Christian Standard Bible. They dropped the H off of, their little initials there. Now it's just Christian Standard Bible. And they did change a few things in it. I still love the CSB translation. One of my favorites, like top two, really, translations. I love it. Yahweh is gone, so they dropped using Yahweh because they weren't extremely consistent across the board in the Holman Christian Standard Bible. So they dropped Yahweh, which was okay. The pronouns, they just went to lowercase, and I understand that pronouns being capitalized is a newer thought in Bible translations. But anyway, so it's just lowercase now. But they still have the Old Testament references that's in the New Testament. They still have that in bold, which I really think is cool. CSB is a revision of the HCSB. It's a revision of the HCSB. In my opinion, some of you guys may disagree, may get mad about this, I don't know. But I think that the CSB is very, very close in its reading to the ESV. That's what I think. I think that when I read it, I think that they said ESV is killing it in the Bible world. They are. They're doing great. They do really, really good work. I love the ESV. I think what Holman had done is they said, Crossway's killing it with the ESV. Let's just make it like the ESV. And that's what it seems like they had done, but slightly easier to read. Slightly easier to read. It does leave out a couple of theological words, churchy words that they kind of leave out of there that I wish they would have just retained that. But other than that, I think this is really close to an ESV. CSB and ESV and CSB are very close in what they do. So I really, really, really like both of those translations. I may perhaps in the future, I have told myself in the future that I might switch from ESV, from my preaching Bible, to the Christian Standard Bible in my church. And I've already talked to the leadership team about it. And of course, they're fine with whatever we decide to do. The only reason why I have not used the CSB for our church's main text, and this is going to sound funny probably to you, but I am a premium Bible guy. I like, let me show you. I like premium Bibles like ESV. Man, ESV Crossway puts out the best. Look at that art gilting and this goatskin leathery goodness. I love the stuff that Crossway puts out. Not only the awesome premium Bibles that Crossway puts out, but like Evangelical Bible, you got Schuyler Bibles, you have R.L. Allen Bibles, you have Cambridge. All of them will use an ESV for their premium Bible translations, for their premium Bibles. That is probably the main reason why I've stuck with the ESV over the CSB. Now, if CSB had all the same offerings in premium Bibles, I'd probably be at the CSB. Well, anyway, having said that, next week, hopefully next week, I am going to be looking at a giveaway. Having talked about HCSB and CSB translations, here's an HCSB study Bible that I got a few years ago. I really like this study Bible. It's a nice study Bible. However, Christian Standard Bible has a study Bible out also. And next week, I will be getting a CSB study Bible. I'll do a review of that study Bible. And as soon as I'm finished with that review, I'm going to do a giveaway. So my goal is to do at least one giveaway a month. That is my goal. If I can afford to do more, I would like to do maybe bi-weekly giveaways. Some of the ideas that I have are journals, pens, and Bibles to give away. Let me know what you think on those giveaways, if that's something worth doing. The whole idea behind it is to, one, I really want to grow my YouTube channel, and I want to be able to reach more people. And I know giveaways are awesome. It's a good way to do that. And also, quite frankly, I love to give stuff away, and I also like to get good gifts. And sometimes some of you guys view and you don't have money to buy a bunch of study Bibles and various Bibles. So it's an opportunity for you to have a chance to win a really cool Bible or a really cool journal or a really cool fountain pen or something like that. So let me know what you think. And as always, guys, like, subscribe. And if there's any thoughts that you have, please put them in the comments below. Have a good day and God bless.